chili con carne. So you probably know already how to make one of these. It's not that difficult, but we're going to be doing this one tonight. So hopefully we're all well. And what you're going to need for this recipe then. So you need 120 grams of basmati rice. Now I don't have 120 grams. I only have 75 grams. So, but I always make far too much anyway. So when it comes to chili, as chili, you want the chili. You don't want too much rice, in my opinion. So as long as you have some rice, that's fine. And then you need some beef. So we're going to be using this British lean steak mince. Okay. And then we're going to be needing some red kidney beans, which I've got here. We've got some chunky chopped tomatoes. Okay. And then we're going to need an onion. So a white onion. This is one from the supermarket. And you're going to need some cheese. If you don't use cheese, you can use sour cream, but I don't have any sour cream. And you're going to need a lime. Now, you're probably wondering, what is the flavour pots? So what is Simply Cook, by the way? Well, Simply Cook is a subscription box service. You can get 4 of these recipes each month. You select which recipe you want. They send you flavour pots, and then you just go and buy the extra ingredients that you need. So the ingredients I've just shown you there are the extra ingredients you need. So you work out, you know, is that something you can afford? I don't work for Simply Cook. I just like cooking with them. So if you want to try 4 of these for free with free delivery, then go into the link in the bio and click on where it says Simply Cook. And then it will say Aidan has given you a free box. So go and check that out. Okay, hopefully the connection's okay. And we shall make a start. So we're going to first of all cook the rice. So as I say, what I've already done is taken my rice. I've rinsed it through some water. And then we're just going to put this into my pan. Okay, now I will need to boil some water, because I found that putting it into straight hot boiling waters, it cooks a lot quicker. So I need every single grain of rice, because I've run out of basmati rice. I do have some white, some brown rice, but it takes longer to cook brown rice. So pop that in there. Let me just put the kettle on a second. So fingers crossed the connection's okay. We've only got 1 more week to go until broadband. So I'm going to put some hot cold water into this kettle and get this on the boil. So I'll take the kettle, put it on to boil. So, and then we shall get the rice cooking. So let me just plug that in. Okay, so we're just going to put that to one side. Okay, now you want to know what's in the flavour pots. So, oh, got some messages coming through. Let's have a look. Hey Melanie, good to see you. Hey Peter. So, chili con carne. Who loves a chili con carne? Let me know in the chat if you like a chili con carne. So the flavour pots we have, we've got some chipotle spice mix. So we've got some chipotle spice mix. Oh, nearly dropped it there. We've got some chili con carne stock. Chili con carne stock. And then finally we've got some. Now, yeah, we've got, what is the one thing that you have in a chili? There's one secret ingredient in the chili, and this is what we have here. It's cocoa chili paste. So chocolate, cocoa is a thing that you have in a chili. I've made this before, but it was a long time ago. So chili con carne paste. Sorry, cocoa chili paste. Okay. Right, so let's get started. So we're just waiting for the water to boil. But first of all, we're going to heat a little oil in a wide saucepan over medium heat. Now, if you've also come from the nachos, unfortunately, I've already made the nachos. And I've already eaten the nachos. Because if you want to do nachos, there were these nachos tortilla chips. And I put them in a dish. I put some of this bean spicy salsa over the top. Then I put loads of cheese on the top. Then I put some more nachos on the top. And then I put more cheese on the top. And I put it in the oven. And they were so good. Literally like 15 minutes only to cook. So I was pretty happy with them. They've all gone. So they're really tasty. So just wait for the kettle to boil. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil in here. So we've got some olive oil. I'm going to pop this into my pan and get this heated up. Okay. And then this is the grated cheese. Look at that. Oh, yeah, you can see that, can't you? Grated cheese. That's for later. I'm losing my voice today. Right, so that's on. I'm just waiting for the kettle to boil. It's heating up. So does anyone, hello Alexis, how you doing? So we're going to heat a little oil in a white saucepan, and all we need to do the onions. So I need to cut the onions up first. So these are the flavour pots. We're going to chop the onion up, and we're going to use the small dicer to cut this onion. So let me just grab a knife. I only need, I think I will use all of it actually. I'm going to use this knife today. So chop the end off. It's a really healthy onion, this. Don't usually get healthy onions. I'm going to cut it in half. This is going to be bad. That'll do. Peel the skin off. Look how healthy that onion is. You see that? Not as nice as the onion that I grew myself, like, but just get rid of the skin. We're going to cut this in half. I'll cut them into cubes actually, like quarters. Put that to one side. Let's get the rice cooking. So I'm going to pour the hot boiling water into my saucepan, and you just want to cover it over. You don't want to add too much water to the rice, otherwise it will go all mushy and then it'll just be all horrible. So I'm going to put a lid over the top, put another one over the top, and then let that simmer. And that needs to cook for about 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, can you all hear me, guys? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. And we're going to dice up the onions. So we're going to get our little dicer again. Use this every time I cook. No blade in there. Why is there no blade? Because I washed it only a few minutes ago. So if Peter's getting hungry, are you welcome anytime, buddy? What are you going to have to eat? Nachos are the best. They are the best, aren't they? I don't have them all the time. We do have like a Mexican place here, but there's not as many good Mexican places here. The only one that we have is one called Chiquito or Chiquita, something like that. And it's a bit overpriced, to be honest with you, for what you get. And we don't really eat a lot of Mexican food here. So I'm going to push this through here. Oh, I'm using the wrong one. Never mind. I've put it on the wrong. I forgot to put it in the wrong. When I did it yesterday, I changed it over, didn't I? So I was thinking I was doing slices rather than cubes. Oh, am I doing cubes? Let me just check. Does it say finely diced? Yeah, finely chopped. So, let's try again, shall we? This has been in the fridge as well, so take this out. We've got our nicely fresh chopped onions. I'm going to use the same bowl I use for the rice. So we've got our nicely chopped onions. See, that's the difference. So we've got those ones, the strips. Can you see that? So the strips, like onion rings, compared to the cubed chopped onions. So Alexis has 3 Tex-Mex restaurants, and oh yeah, we've got Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. But I don't really see Taco Bell as a Mexican restaurant. It's just like fast food. I've never really seen Taco Bell as fast food. I mean, as a restaurant. It's just like you go in. You know, they've got a drive-through as well. But the last onion. Let's put this through. Okay, so we've got a nicely chopped, diced onion. There we go. So we're going to pop that to one side. So we've heated a little oil. I just washed my hands because I've been touching onions. Hello, Jay. How are you doing? Good to see you. You're all coming in today. Don't know where you were earlier today. We did the Haps games. You got to go watch the Haps games. We did some. It was good, wasn't it, Melly? But they were a bit tricky. They were a bit tricky in places, but you can do them because it's for replays as well. So go and check that out. Right, the oil's heating up nicely. We're going to add in the onion. Let me know if you can see this okay. So heat a little oil. We've done that. Fry the onion for 3 minutes. So let's get this onion in and cooking. There we go. In they go. So break them all up. Now, you all know the one thing I need the most is the Pampered Chef diet slicer. So that's the one thing I need next. So we're just going to fry these onions for about 3 minutes. And then we're going to get our beef mince. So this is British lean steak beef mince. Okay, we need 250 grams. So I think I've got 500 grams here. Yeah, so we only need half. So then the rest I can use tomorrow. Hey Caroline, how are you doing? It did get a bit frazzled, didn't it? It was good fun though. If you've not seen it, go and check it out if you can do. So we're doing a chili con carne tonight, Caroline. This wasn't the one that you sent me, I don't think. But I do have another recipe that I'm going to be making that I wouldn't normally choose. I can't pronounce it. It's like, it begins with a B. I think you know which one I mean, don't you? The Bochum, something like that. So Caroline just got back from Germany, actually. You went to Germany, didn't you? So I bet you're absolutely knackered now after today's teaching. So we're just waiting for the onions to cook. I'm just going to cut down the packaging. Just tear half of it so you can easily store it in the fridge, otherwise it'll go too dry. So just frying the onions for 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, you enjoyed yourself though. You enjoyed yourself. Apart from the delays, wasn't there? You said there were some delays at the airport trying to get there. Oh, was that from Amsterdam? From Amsterdam. So don't forget, everybody, if you're watching this and you're watching this on a replay, or Saturday is our Hap Saturday. So really looking forward to it. It all kicks off at 10 o'clock now, 10 o'clock Eastern time, because we've got a few less broadcasters, unfortunately, this time, but that'll be 3 o'clock British time. I'm going to be coming live and doing shortbread. I'm going to make shortbread with, well, hopefully they'll cook in time, which won't take too long. We do shortbread, and then we're going to dip them in some chocolate, and then we're going to have afternoon tea. I also might pick up my birthday cake. I had a birthday cake given from patisserie. You know the patisserie place? So if I go and get that on Friday, or I might even get it on Saturday morning actually, and then I can have it in the afternoon as well. I'll show you one of their cakes, like slices cakes. And then we've got then I don't need to make any cakes then. So that's my afternoon treat. So remind everybody, Caroline, which part of Germany it was that you went to. So another minute or so, and then I'm going to add the meat. And then also, I might as well tell you now, next month's theme, well, next month's date will be the 30th of October. 30th of October, and the theme will be, you have an option, you have a choice, because sometimes the actual theme is going to be harvest. However, because people around the world won't be having the harvest because of the season, the actual date falls on Halloween weekend. So it'll be harvest or Halloween, or you could mix the two together and make, you say, a pumpkin and do some pumpkin carving or something. Yeah, harvest or Halloween. That's going to be the theme. Oh, it rhymed. So these onions are sweating down nicely. So what I'm going to do now then is I'm going to add my beef mince. So you want 250 grams of beef mince. So I'm not sure if it's the holidays either during that time. Sometimes it's been the holidays, so like the school holidays. So we're going to take our beef mince, 250 grams, and we're just going to add it into the pan, okay, with the onions. So just break it up, or if you've got the Pampered Chef mix and mash. Every time I go into a shop and I try and look out for a masher, they're either too big or they don't mash. So, oh, thank you so much, Melanie, for the award. So I'm just going to add this in. So you only want 250 grams, and then the rest I'm going to add back into the fridge. Just quickly wash my hands so I don't touch the fridge. Oops. So let's mash this up. We're going to mash it in with the onions. This is what makes it a chili con carne. Does anyone know the name for a chili without meat? What do they call a chili without meat? And don't say veggie chili. It's not a veggie chili. What is the actual name of a chili without meat? Does anybody know? The word actually means in English to do something sort of against God. Anybody know? But it's a word in Spanish. Anybody know the name? A cold? Not a cold, no. It has the word carne in it, which means meat. But the actual name of the dish is chili sin carne. It's a chili sin carne. So the word sin means without. The word con is with. It's funny that the both words are like related to crime. Sin, con. Yeah, con means with. Sin means without. So I'm just cooking the beef mince. This looking really nice. So to make sure there's no pink bits, make sure them onions are cooking nicely. The rice is cooking nicely. So the next step, once this is all cooked, pan's not on too high either, is we're going to fry it for 5 minutes so it's brown all over, and then we're going to start to add in the flavours. So we need to add in some chili con carne stock. You need 200 millilitres of water. So let's get the water ready. Cold water, Melanie. Cold water. So also remember to make sure to add your event for Saturday, so we all know what you're cooking. If you know what you're cooking, post up an event. Remember to share it on your socials, your Twitter and Instagram, and let people know about it. Let your family and friends know about it as well, so they know they can tune in. I'll post up the actual final schedule tomorrow, so you can share that with your friends. This is looking really nice. It smells really good. So let me know what you're having for your tea tonight. Let me know what you're having. I'll let that. See, the rice is nearly done already, so I'm going to turn the rice down. Well, yeah, I'm going to turn it down by 1. It's cooking nicely. I'm going to give it another 2 more minutes, and then I will add in the spice. So we need chili con carne stock and tomatoes and water. So yeah, these chunky chopped tomatoes with herbs. We've got dried basil, dried oregano, and tomato juice and tomatoes. So it was a joke, okay. Right, so this is nearly done. Don't forget Melanie's on tonight as well at 10 o'clock. Make sure to tune in. Nearly there. I'm going to give it another 30 seconds. So we're going to start to add this in now. Chili con carne stock. So we get a little teaspoon. I've not seen any comments. We're just going to add this in, chili con carne stock. You could always add that straight into the water if you wanted to. because we're going to add the water. So it just loosens it a little bit. So add that in. Add your water in if you want first. Then we're going to add in our tomatoes. Oh my gosh, it's a tough can tonight. Let's add these in. So a tin of chopped tomatoes, let's get them in. Looking good. Get all that stock off. And I'm just going to mix all this in. So really mix that stock into the water. Mix all that in. Just turn it back up again. So mix all that in. Get rid of this. Oh, I have a troll. Okay, no worries, thank you. They don't have anything better to do, do they, than to... I don't get it. I really don't get it. What? Why? It's like they must have the worst life possible to want to do something like that. I really don't get it. You know, you'd be better off trolling, you know, these celebrities rather than, you know, I'm just an average person, a normal guy, cooking at home. You know, I just don't get why they want to do stuff like that. I don't get it. I really don't get it. They have such sad lives. They have such sad lives. You know, it's sad. It is sad. Right, so that was the... Oh, I forgot to put the spice mix in. So I'm just going to put the spice mix in because I forgot to add the spice mix. Turn the heat down. Oh, this was after the browning. Yeah, so I put the spice mix in as well. Doesn't matter though. You meant to add the spice mix in with the beef. Doesn't matter though. I think it's so that the spices can actually you know, start to be fried off. So I'm just going to add this in. Doesn't matter as long as the spices go in. And I'll let you know then what's in the spice mix. It looks really nice. I'll tell you what's in these spices. So yeah, the bit before you add the tinned tomatoes and the water, you add in the spice mix. So, but that's like if you've got like garlic and stuff like that, you know, you would fry it off first. So mix all that in. It's what's going to give it the kick and the colour. It looks really nice. So I've turned the heat back up. I'm just going to check on the rice is done as well. So I'm just going to take the rice off. Just give that a stir with the spoon while that boils. So dishes like this you can easily do. So I don't have a lot of rice, but that's enough for two, is that? I'm going to put the lid over the top and then just pop this to one side. Easy peasy. It's starting to boil now. I'll let you know how it tastes because it might taste slightly different. But the spices are going anyway, so. Okay, are we still there, everyone? Give me a reaction, give me a thumbs up. Hopefully you can see that okay. And so yeah, pour in the tinned tomatoes with the water, turn the heat up to medium, let it bubble away for 10 minutes. So it's already been bubbling for about 3, so. And then we're going to add in the kidney beans. So get your kidney beans ready. And then the last thing we add is the cocoa chili paste. So it's okay, that's fine as long as it all goes in. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Right, where's my little knife gone? I've lost it. Not the one that I was using, never mind, I'll just use this. There you go. So do I need to rinse these, I think? Yeah, I need to rinse these. Get rid of the water. if they come in water. So Melanie, what are you doing on Saturday? What are you cooking on Saturday? Let me know what you're doing, guys, in the chat. We know Jay's doing cucumber sandwiches, I think. And probably something else. Yeah, I think on Saturday morning I will go and get my cake from... Actually, no, I can't. No, it'll be too late. I'll have to go and get it on Friday. Get it on Friday. Because they give you a time when you have to collect it by, so... Oh, this is looking really, really good. So I'm just going to give it a few more minutes. It needs to bubble away for about 10 minutes. Brilliant. So keep stirring it, remember. Listen, I have no interest in any trolls that come into the broadcast. I have no interest in you whatsoever. So whatever you're saying, I don't really care. So thank you very much. Now please do everybody a favour and leave. Uh-oh, we're getting another troll. You know, I'm not that pathetic to go onto a broadcast and start throwing a lot of abuse at somebody. You know, unfortunately, I was not I was not brought up that way. So I really feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for your family. I feel sorry for the country where you're from, because you're not just an embarrassment to yourself, but you're also an embarrassment to the country that you're sending the messages from. You probably don't know how to cook. You probably don't have a job, and you don't have a life. You know, that's it. Exactly how it is. So just mix all this in together. Okay, and then, so that's right, that's fine. A few more minutes, up to 10 minutes is fine, as long as it's cooking. Because we're now going to add in the kidney beans. So we're going to add in the kidney beans. Now, how many does it need? 210 grams. So I've got 240 grams here. So I'll add them all in because I do like beans. Oops. Make sure you get all of them out of the tin. Okay. And then we're going to mix all this in. It smells so, so good. So, so good. Okay. So mix all that in. I always forget I've got a bigger dish here that I could use. So whenever I'm making a chili or anything, I should always use the bigger one. But it means it cooks everything quicker because it's in a smaller pan. So we're going to stir in the kidney beans, and then we need to add the cocoa chili paste. So this is the last thing we're going to add. We're going to add in the chili paste, cocoa chili paste, and this is the last of the flavour pots that you get for this recipe, okay? So get your spoon, cocoa chili paste going in here. It smells so nice. And if you want to try these for free, just remember to cancel your subscription. If you don't want them every month. There's a link. It's actually on the top of my link. Well, I put a message up on my broadcast before I come live. And it's on that link tree there, so, which is also on my profile. So mix that in. So mix that chili, that cocoa in, cocoa paste, and I'm just going to let this simmer. It smells so good. Melanie, it smells so good. Hey Craig, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. So remember, if you like these broadcasts, you can send awards. You know, you don't have to, but they're there to be. If you've got coins you want to send to your favourite broadcasters, you can send them. You can also sponsor if you wish to sponsor. I currently have 2 sponsors. I have Melanie and I have Bo. So thank you so much for the sponsors. And if you can share the broadcast, that would be brilliant as well. So I do share out onto YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch and Periscope or Twitter Live. Well, yeah, it's the same thing. So this smells so, so good. I'm really looking forward to this. And then we've got the rice as well. So, yeah. They do, Melanie, they do. But, you know, the fact that we're talking about them means that they've won, haven't they? So let's not let's not concentrate on them. We'll concentrate on the food. So keep mixing it and letting it simmer. I could put the lid over there if I wanted to. Now, what we're going to do then, the last thing we're going to do is before we serve, we need to garnish it with, if you've got coriander, use coriander. But problem is, this is my coriander. It's just growing. So I'm not going to snap the leaves off them because they need to grow. Plus, we're coming into winter, so there'll be less sunlight. So I need them to grow. You're going to need also, if you've got sour cream, use sour cream. I'm going to use normal cheese, grated cheese, and a lime. So we're just going to roll the lime, let all that juice come out. Okay, we're going to use the dicer as well. Let me just quickly rinse this out because we can actually use our wedger for the lime. So you see how it's starting to simmer and boil now? That's what you want. Let me put the lid over it. Just going to put the lid over it. That's what it's there for. Just put that to one side while that's cooking. That's going to boil away. That's the whole point of the lid. Use the lid. And we're going to take the wedger. I've just used my other one. I don't know where I've put it. Did I put it in the sink? That was in the sink. I'll use this one anyway. So we're going to pop this in here. This is the wedger, and we're going to do it for the lime. So you slot that in, put the whole lime in, and then we're going to push this through. Hopefully this will work. So 3, 2, 1, just like that. No messing around. We've got our nicely wedged limes. Just like I did yesterday with the potatoes. We've got our nicely wedged limes. So a quick wash of my hands again. It was good that, Melanie, wasn't it? It was good that. So we're going to get our dish. I'll get your bowl. Because we're nearly ready to serve. That one's clean, so let's get another bowl. Sorry for the noise. So it says 8 more minutes to cook. So if it's quite rigorous, it shouldn't take too long. Just to let the beans soften and for everything to simmer down. It smells so, so good. So have we got any questions, anyone, before I serve? Anything, whether it's about Simply Cook or about Saturday or... don't know. Oh, you wanted to know what the spice mixture was, wasn't it? So the spice mix was ground chipotle chili, ground red pepper, demerara sugar, ground cumin, garlic powder, red bell pepper, smoked paprika, ground pasilla chili, ground ancho chili, coriander leaf, rubbed oregano, rapeseed oil, jalapeno powder, and ground cayenne chilies. So there you go. If you want to make that yourself, there's the ingredients. So just going to get a few minutes. The rice is done. Just waiting for the chili. The limes are done. It also says here, leaving the chili overnight and eating it the next day. Eating it the next day is even more rewarding, and it freezes very well too. You can swap the beef mince for any other mince. You can use tinned tomatoes or use fresh tomatoes. You can use black beans instead of kidney beans. And you can serve it with extras such as guacamole or any other extras, it says. So I'm going to put it in the dish. That's what it should look like, okay? So let's start to serve. I don't mean don't need tennis serve. Just gonna get a spoon wherever I've put the spoon. Used it earlier, that's one. So I don't have a lot of rice, but there's enough in here for at least 2 portions. Yeah, it's much less rice than I normally cook. So, break that rice up. It's nice and soft. Nice and sticky, sorry. It's more sticky rice, which I prefer. So get all that in there. Okay. So take this off. Oh yes, this is looking good. Put that to one side. Are we all still there? Everyone, give me a reaction. So it doesn't take long. I think it depends on the type of pan you're using as well. So I'm going to turn that off. So that is ready. Obviously, if you want to leave it longer, you can do. It's up to you. So this is the chili con carne. So I'm going to put this on the top. Get 2 spoonfuls. Oh, that looks really good. Who's hungry? Let me know. Sometimes I wish that I was reading poetry instead of cooking, but there is some nice food that I do cook. So I'm just going to have 3 on mine. Oh, let's just put another one on there. There's loads here though. Right, so let me put this to one side. And it will continue to cook. It will continue to cook in the pan for another couple of minutes. So we're going to finish this off then with some cheese. I'm going to add some cheese on the top. Just a small handful so it melts. And then we're going to add a squeeze of lime, or you could just put the lime on the top. So squeeze of lime. Maybe do the lime before the cheese. We'll put a little bit on the side. And there we have it, chili con carne. Thank you so much everyone for watching. So if you want to go and do that recipe, it's really easy. So thank you so much everyone. I'm off to go and eat this now. So I shall see you possibly tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I will see you on Friday. Or definitely, if not, I will see you on Saturday. So there we have it, folks. I'll post a picture on Instagram, so make sure you follow me on Instagram, AidenLeads1, and I'll see you next time. So thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. See you soon, everyone. Thanks, Melanie. Bye.